Today marked the day we have been waiting for. We all have been waiting for the testimony of Kelly Khumalo's sister, Zandile Gumede Khumalo. Now she's finally spoken, but you know what? It ended in tears. But I should say this statement. Before I continue explaining the whole story, just know there is no smoke without fire. And of course, remember, inconsistencies in stories wouldn't make the story legit. Now, I'm talking with respect to Kelly Khumalo's sister's testimony and everything she said in court. Zandile Gumede is the third witness whom is scheduled to take a stand on Senzo Meyiwa's trial amongst people who were in the house when the late Bafana and Orlando Pirates captain Senzo Meyiwa's life was taken away. Right? Zandile Gumede complains about security concerns and asks the court to ban the live broadcast. Since the beginning of the trial, the media have been broadcasting its live. She said her testimony will be criticized and also scorned on social media, and this will unsettle her and hinder her from continuing with the testimony. Now, does this actually make sense in the first place? Before continuing, why will you be scared if you're speaking the truth? Judge Muamela said that when the principle of openness shall be adhered to by the court, unless there's a good reason to deviate from that, she will have to be recorded. The court in the Senzo Meyiwa's trial has ruled that image of the state's next witness is not permitted and that a member of the media are permitted to broadcast her testimony live only by audio means. Right now, as we speak, Kelly Khumalo is one of those we are all waiting for. Now, Zandile Gumede Khumalo just pointed at a finger at one of the men who she stated wore dreadlocks, and he is the one who actually took away Senzo Meyiwa's life. Now, this is where everything starts becoming very fishy. She said when she heard the first gunshot, she ran into the room, and later she ran to the kitchen when she heard the second gunshot. And she heard the third gunshot, and the third gunshot didn't sound normal, right? So the question here is, how did she know it was actually the man who pulled the trigger? Now, we don't know what happened immediately after the trigger was pulled. I don't know what to say in that case, because probably Kelly Khumalo or those who survived the shots would have known, or let me say the same story to the judge. Now, there are inconsistencies in both stories, and of course, you might ask yourself this question: how did she know it was this man that pulled the trigger? Unless at the end of the day, they all sat together and discussed at what had happened. Now, one person we had to keep an eye on is Longwe Twala, the boyfriend of Zandile Khumalo, right? Because it was actually said he actually escaped the scene as well, and some evidence were tainted. Some evidence were removed, and the police could not trace out some things. Well, we are still waiting for what is gonna come up by the prosecutors and everything they have to tell for us. But one thing we are very sure of is that there is this feeling of inconsistency we can feel and we can understand when it comes to this story. Forget about what happened, forget about the tears she broke down into in the court. Nothing matters, but all we want is the truth. We have to listen to Kelly Khumalo's testimony and the others who were present and see the inconsistencies in this. For sure, we are waiting. Thanks for watching this video. Please do want to share your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.